Hello and welcome to another Python video. In this one we're going to cover modulo, or the modulus operator. This is basically the remainder in division. So just to give you an idea, if you were to do something like 5 divided by 2, you'd come up with the answer of 2. Now, if you were doing this division by hand, or in any other format, you would need to eventually get the remainder, which would be 1 in this case. What the modulus operator does is it returns the remainder of what's left after the operation has been completed. Common uses for this are simply determining whether something's even or odd, and let's just go ahead and show that. So num equals do 52. If num2 equals 0, we'll say print this is even, and then we'll do else print this, this is odd. All right, now let's go ahead and run that. See, 52 is even. Let's go ahead and switch this to a 51, and it will say this is odd. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and actually look at what this is doing here. Let's print. Let's go ahead and print the actual operation here, so you can see num by 2. And then we'll say it is. Let's go ahead and switch this over to result equals, and then we'll print the result. There you go. So what we have here is we're doing num divided by 52. We know our num is 51. So 2 goes into 50 25 times, and then that would be 50, and we have a remainder of 1. Hence, 1 is our value. Let's go ahead and make this a little more interesting. Let's set this to 7, and then let's set this to 91. You'll see there we have 0 on our remainder. So let's go ahead and get just a little bit more granular, just so you can be sure and see how this works. Let's go ahead and say num division equals num divided by 7. And then we will print out another one of these, and we will say division is, and then here we'll say remainder. And then instead of result, we'll set this to division. Very straightforward stuff here. And let's go ahead and run that. There you go. As you can see, 7 goes into 91 13 times evenly with the 0 remainder. And just to show you, let's go ahead and switch this over to 101. You'll see that it goes into 14 point whatever times, and then we have a remainder of 3. Very straightforward stuff there. It gives us a lot of power. This is the most common use of it. Another good use of this is to increment a value +1 and then do like zebra striping. So maybe one element is slightly darker than the other for maybe tabular data when you're doing web stuff. That's a common use for these kinds of operations. But there's actually a lot of very powerful things you can do with it. But I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.